Here we go.
So today's a very significant milestone for us. We are here to see the aircraft do its first untethered flight with a pilot.
From some of the most unconventional flying machines ever to all-time aviation greats, this video is going to be packed with action.
So as far as controlling the vehicle, there are 2 joysticks in the cockpit. You only need 1 joystick to fly the vehicle. So we have 2 for redundancy and for operator preference.
And speed. You're going to want to buckle up for this one because things will get crazy as I reveal some of the fastest flying machines you've never heard of. Let's kick things off with the one and only Lilium Jet. This is the electric VTOL aircraft that's revolutionizing air travel. Oh, and in case you didn't know, VTOL is just a fancy word for a vehicle that can take off and land vertically. Anyway, back to this insane machine. The Lilium Jet isn't just a concept. No, sir. It's a high-speed flying taxi with a top speed of 186 miles per hour.
Diesel on level off.
Designed to carry passengers across cities in minutes, it can fly up to 155 miles on a single charge. You heard that right. On a single charge. I mean, just imagine zipping through the skies, bypassing traffic, and landing right where you need to be. That too, in record time. With 0 emissions, it's not just fast, it's eco-friendly too. The future of travel is here, and it's a lot faster than you ever imagined. Stick around for more mind-blowing machines. Next up, we have urban aeronautics' very own Cityhawk. Ever dream of flying over traffic like a superhero? Well, it's actually possible thanks to the Cityhawk. Check out this sleek, futuristic vehicle that could pretty much end up revolutionizing personal air travel. Unveiled back in 2019, this eVTOL aircraft is designed to zip through the skies at 150 miles per hour, offering a smooth, quiet ride with a range of 100 miles. Much like the Lilium Jet, the Cityhawk is also electric. Oh, and did you know it's a 6-seater? Yep. It'd be pretty cool hopping around town in this bad boy with all your buddies in the back seat. Now for a mean machine from Airbus itself, the Vahana. It made waves when it took to the skies in 2017, showing us what the future of urban flight could look like. This electric VTOL aircraft was built to carry passengers without the need for a pilot. Think of it like a Tesla, but for the sky. And even though it might not be the fastest, with a top speed of just 100 miles per hour, it's absolutely perfect for going to work or a trip to the coffee shop, offering a 50-mile range on a single charge. The best part? It's designed to be quiet, efficient, and eco-friendly. Or in other words, it's just a less buffed version of the Batmobile. No one will see you coming. And I'm not going to lie, after looking at the Vahana, I'm really starting to believe air taxis could actually be a thing. I will state the obvious though. It doesn't look as cool as the others. For all the Star Wars fans watching this video, this next flying vehicle is going to hit home. The EHang 216 looks exactly like an airspeeder. Believe it or not, even though it looks super futuristic, this thing has been around for quite some time, turning heads since 2018. I don't know how to put this. It's like a drone the size of a car, designed to carry 2 passengers through the air. And I know you all want to see fast-flying machines, but this thing isn't really about speed. It's more about convenience. That still doesn't mean it's not fast though, considering it can zoom through the sky at a comfortable 100 miles per hour, covering up to 25 miles on a single charge. And as much as you'd want to fly this machine, did you know it's fully autonomous? I don't know about you, but the EHang 216 sounds exactly like a personal jet. From the EHang 216, let's take things up a notch with the Vertical Aerospace VA-1X, the eVTOL that's built for speed. Unveiled in 2022, this sleek beauty isn't just your average flying car. It's like a car and a helicopter in one. With a top speed of 200 miles per hour, it's designed to break through the limits of urban air mobility. 200 miles per hour. It's like a supercar, but for the sky. Forget crawling through traffic. This electric beast will have you soaring above traffic, making everyone on the road jealous. And it's not just about getting you there either. It's about getting you there fast, all while offering a smooth ride. So, what do you think? Would you want to take a ride in this gorgeous machine? Ready for another speed demon? Meet the Joby Aviation S4, an almost less bulky version of Vertical Aerospace's VA-1X. Released back in 2020, this aircraft can reach an impressive 200 miles per hour. With a design that blends efficiency and power, the S4 can fly up to 150 miles on a single charge, making it perfect for traveling around the city. The real kicker? It's a quiet flight, keeping noise levels down as it zooms through the air. If the future of flying is about speed, Joby's already ahead of the curve. Now for the Bell Nexus. How do you define this thing? Big, bad, and ready to dominate the skies. The Bell Nexus is no ordinary flying machine. Revealed in 2018 at the Heli Expo, this hybrid electric VTOL is ready to take off at impressive speeds of around 150 miles per hour. And don't let the sleek design fool you. The Nexus means business. Its 6 tilting rotors allow it to lift off and land vertically, meaning you could even bring this baby down on a congested parking spot. But that isn't even the real wow factor. It's designed to be ultra-quiet while packing serious speed, making it perfect for fast, efficient, and discreet city travel. If you want to fly in style, the Bell Nexus has you covered, big time. Only if you're loaded though, since it's estimated to be priced at a whopping $200 to $300 million. Next up, we have a true hybrid between a car and a plane that's been catching eyes since 2020, the Terrafugia transition. Imagine driving your car on the road. Then, when traffic's unbearable, you simply take off into the sky. Yip. Provided you have a long enough road, you could take off from anywhere in this bad boy. This roadable aircraft can hit a top speed of 100 miles per hour in the air, covering 400 miles on a single tank. But it's not just about flying high with the transition. It can also cruise the highway at 65 miles per hour, easily fitting into those annoying, tight parking spaces. I guess air travel just got a whole lot more convenient. What makes it a real game changer? It's practical, easy to fly, and designed to fit into everyday life. Or in other words, you don't need a pilot's license to fly it. Ready to take flight and hit the road at the same time? I sure am. Now, want to see the fastest flying vehicle so far? The Aeromobil 4.0, folks. This sleek machine lets you go from driving on the road to flying in the sky, all in 3 minutes. Yeep, just 3 minutes. It hits 100 miles per hour on the road and reaches an impressive 224 miles per hour in the air. And it's not just about speed. With a range of 460 kilometers in the air and up to 600 kilometers on the road, the Aeromobil 4.0 is built to be the complete flying vehicle. What's more, it folds its wings and can easily tuck itself in tight parking spots. Isn't that super cool? I mean, just imagine taking it out for a spin. 1 minute you're on the ground, and the next, in the air. Now, while it's the fastest flying vehicle yet in this video, I'll keep it real with you, it's not the prettiest. Now, what if your next cab ride took off vertically? That's exactly what the VoloCity by Volocopter promises. This futuristic air taxi doesn't need runways or wings. All it needs is a rooftop to take off straight up in the air. This might sound like a bummer, but the VoloCity isn't the fastest flying vehicle out there. In fact, it might just be the slowest, only clocking in at a top speed of 68 miles per hour. So, why is it even in this video? Simple. Those 18 electric motors. Not fast, but very powerful. But what's the end goal here? Like, there's no way this is going to be a personal vehicle. Well, all Volocopter wants to do right now is to make flying as easy as catching a cab. Now forget air taxis for a second. We have ourselves another flying vehicle that can take off from the road, the Klein Vision AirCar. Oh, and trust me, car enthusiasts are going to love this since it's powered by a 1.6-liter BMW engine, delivering 140 horsepower. On the road, it navigates like a conventional car, but with the push of a button, its wings extend and it becomes a fully functional aircraft. I don't know about you, but it reminds me of something out of an Austin Powers movie. And now for what you've been waiting for, the speed. In flight, the AirCar reaches speeds up to 118 miles per hour and can soar at altitudes up to 2,500 meters. It's also loaded with range, as a single charge can help you travel well over 600 miles. In June 2021, the AirCar completed a 35-minute flight between Nitra and Bratislava airports in Slovakia. By January 2022, it received an official certificate of airworthiness from the Slovak Transport Authority. You know what that means, right? It's possible you might see this machine take off in front of your eyes someday. What if your weekend getaway didn't just start on the road, but ended on water? Enter the Icon, a 5, part plane, part boat, and 100% adventure machine. Launched in 2015, this amphibious light sport aircraft looks like something James Bond would casually park on a dock. It hits 109 miles per hour in the air and can land on water or land with ease. Plus, its folding wings mean you can tow it home like a jet ski. Pretty cool, if you ask me. I guess vacations by the lake are about to get a whole lot more interesting. But despite being launched back in 2015, the Icon A5 hasn't really been able to take off yet. Any guesses as to why? The price tag. It comes in hot, with one unit worth around $350,000. Next up, what comes to mind when you hear the word sleek, sexy, and fast? Obviously, the Pipistrel Panthera. It might look like a futuristic stealth jet or something, but don't be fooled. It's a 4-seater, piston-powered plane, built for serious speed. This bird can hit up to 202 knots, that's nearly 232 miles per hour, while sipping fuel like a hybrid. Made almost entirely from carbon fiber, it's light, agile, and aerodynamic to the bone. And get this, it's so efficient, it can cruise for over 1,000 miles on a single tank. Now this is what I call a true flying machine. No part car, part helicopter, not a cab, nothing. A pure speed demon built with just one goal in mind: speed. Oh, and here's an interesting fact about the Panthera. Did you know it comes in 3 different versions? Yep. You can buy it in 3 different variations: the traditional gasoline-powered bird, an electric hybrid, and pure electric version. That's super neat from Pipistrel. But this next one is even crazier. No cockpit, no pilot, no problem. The Whisk Aero Gen 6 doesn't ask you to fly it, it flies you. Launched in 2020, this fully autonomous eVTOL is basically an air taxi that never gets stuck in traffic, never needs a driver, and never asks for a tip. And look, autonomous cars are one thing, but they still can't beat traffic. However, for this thing, traffic is pretty much non-existent. Top speed, 138 miles per hour. Range, 90 miles. All on clean electric power. With 12 rotors and room for 4 passengers, it's whisper quiet and vertiport ready. It's not science fiction. It's actually a reality. Just sit back, buckle up, and let the sky do the driving. Anyway, what happens when Porsche's luxury obsession meets Boeing's sky-high engineering? You get this, an eVTOL so sleek, it looks like a flying supercar. This prototype isn't just about flying fast, it's about flying in style. With vertical takeoff, electric power, and a design straight out of a sci-fi film, it's built for the ultra-elite who want to skip traffic and fly from the clouds. Speed specs? Still a mystery. But come on, this is Porsche and Boeing we're talking about. If it ever hits the skies, it's not landing quietly. There's nothing as of yet, but this might just end up being the fastest flying vehicle out there, folks. Also, on a side note, I can already imagine all the Boeing jokes about to hit the comments section. What would Tony Stark ride if he lived in Tokyo? No-brainer. Obviously, the SkyDrive SD-03. The SkyDrive SD-03 is Japan's tiny flying beast, and it looks like a cross between a drone and a futuristic motorcycle. It's got 8 rotors, 1 seat, and serious main character energy. I mean, the idea of arriving somewhere on this thing is just crazy. Everyone would be staring at you. Top speed? Around 62 miles per hour. Not Formula One fast, but when you're floating above traffic, you're already winning. It made its first public flight with a real pilot on board. And no, it didn't crash. SkyDrive is aiming for air taxis by 2025. So yeah, the Jetsons were right, just a few decades early. If Batman had a side hustle as a pilot, I'm pretty sure this next vehicle would be his ride. The Sacker S1, revealed in 2020, isn't just fast, it's terrifyingly fast. I'm talking Mach 0.99. How fast is that? 759 miles per hour. I bet this was the speed you were waiting for. That's basically breaking the sound barrier without getting arrested for it. It looks like a fighter jet and flies like a missile. But get this, it's made for civilians. No afterburners, no call sign required. Climb rate, 14,000 feet per minute. That's higher than your stress level in traffic. And range, 2,200 miles. Enough to outrun a bad decision. This isn't your granddad's Learjet. This is the personal jet for the elite few who don't just want to travel. They want to live the thrill of personal aviation. You're definitely not going to see it functioning as an air taxi though. Some billionaires will probably have one for some private trips, but I believe we'll mostly see it in military applications. Now for something you'd expect to see James Bond in, the Eclipse 550. This sleek little jet hits 430 miles per hour. It's not Mach speed, but it'll still smoke most private planes in its class. And with a service ceiling of 41,000 feet, you're flying higher than commercial airlines, literally. It's single pilot certified, seats 6, and sips fuel like it's on a diet. Just 59 gallons per hour. Need to hop between cities in record time and still look like a billionaire doing it? You'll still need plenty of money to look like it, since the Eclipse 550 is priced at a whopping $2.5 to $3 million. But yeah, the Eclipse 550 makes sure you arrive fast, fresh, and feeling like a secret agent. You've seen plenty of flying cars in movies, and some in this video, but here's one that might just be on your driveway someday. The PAL V Liberty. This Dutch-made beast dropped in 2019, and yes, it's both a car and a gyrocopter. On the road, it cruises like a sports car, even though it doesn't look like one. In the sky, it flies at a top speed of 112 miles per hour with a range of over 300 miles. And no, this isn't a concept. It's actually street legal in Europe. That still doesn't mean you can randomly put it up in the air though. For that, you'll need a runway and a pilot's license. But once airborne, you're soaring past the morning rush like it's 2099. Price tag? Around $400,000. But honestly, what's the cost of flexing on traffic? Anyway, this next whip is going to make you forget all about Uber. In fact, it's going to take carpooling to the next level. This Slovakian masterpiece isn't just a flying car, it's a luxury convertible that takes off. You could just be cruising down the highway, and as soon as you see a red line on Google Maps, just hit the pedal, gain enough speed, and take off into the horizon. Designed to seat 4 passengers, the 5.0 VTOL promises a smooth 224 miles per hour flight speed, blending sports car vibes with aircraft-grade tech. It's like the best of both worlds if you ask me. On the road, it cruises like a high-end sedan. In the air, it's a private jet for people who hate airports. It's fully electric, vertical takeoff ready, or wait, let me rephrase that, was vertical takeoff ready, and comes with wings that fold in and out like a transformer. Aeromobil eventually had to ditch the new design and install wings in this thing that helped it take off like a jet. Still amazing though, and fast. Here's a flying machine that makes traffic look like a thing of the past. This beast, aka the Stratos 716X, was first revealed back in 2020. And to say this machine is a game changer would be an understatement. Designed for urban air mobility, it takes off and lands just like a jet, with a top speed of 150 miles per hour. 150 miles per hour is no joke, people. That's freakishly fast for a machine. It's built for the future, with a 200-mile range, perfect for skipping across cityscapes without a single traffic light in sight. Compact, efficient, and way cooler than a regular car, the Stratos is designed for city dwellers who want to zip through the air and turn heads while doing it. Who needs streets when you've got the sky at your feet? You'd still need a lot of planning though, since you can only operate it from an airport. But hey, at least there's a lot of private airfields in the country, am I right? Ever dreamed of a personal flying machine? Blackfly turns that dream into a reality. This electric single-seat eVTOL is a drone meets jetpack kind of thing. With a top speed of 62 miles per hour and a flight range of 25 miles, it's not about breaking records. It's about giving you a personal sky lane, minus the traffic. What's even cooler? It requires 0 runways. Just take off from a flat patch of ground. It's compact, lightweight, and designed for anyone who wants to avoid traffic. So, basically everyone. Oh, and you don't need a license to fly it either. Looks like going to work just got a whole lot cooler. Price tag, still under wraps. But if you ever wanted to be a real-life superhero, this could be your ride. On a side note, I really like how functional this machine is. It's everything you need it to be, without the complexities, flashy design, or several rotors. A flying machine built to solve a problem. Exactly what I like. So, you've dreamed of flying, But what about flying like a superhero? Because the Jetson One is probably the closest thing to that. With 8 propellers and a sleek, minimalist design, it can hit speeds of 63 miles per hour and soar for 20 miles, just enough to make any commute a thrilling ride. It's built for solo riders, making you feel like a one-person flying machine in a world of ordinary cars. Don't worry about complex controls. Jetson made it beginner-friendly, so it takes only 20 minutes to get the hang of flying it. Damn, just 20 minutes? I don't know about you, but I'd like to take a bit more time before actually flying. But yeah, you can forget waiting for traffic. With the Jetson One, you're always going to be in control, even if you're not a pilot. And if you think speed is reserved for fighter jets, think again. The Cessna Citation X Plus defies expectations, reaching a top speed of Mach 0.935 or 720 miles per hour. This jet's sleek design and powerful engines can take you from New York to LA in just under 4 hours. And I know it's nearly as fast, but it's giving me serious Concorde vibes right now. It's gorgeous as well. You can tell Cessna took their time with this one. And I bet a lot of you didn't even know this existed. You probably know Cessna as the boring plane company with boring planes, but this thing, it's a piece of art. Are you ready for some serious speed now? The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird is the stuff of legend. Designed for speed and stealth, it's still the fastest aircraft in the world, reaching a mind-blowing Mach 3.3 or 2,193 miles per hour. I'm not going to lie, that's very hard to comprehend. 2,193 miles per hour, absolutely crazy. This iconic spy plane wasn't just fast, it was almost impossible to catch. I mean, even if you do spot it on the radar, what are you even supposed to do? There's no way you're catching up to it. With its sleek black exterior and cutting-edge technology, the SR-71 could fly so high and fast that it could outrun missiles. Talk about a serious piece of aviation history. And I'm sure you've heard of it before, but there was no way I wasn't including this in the video. Also, since we're talking about some of the fastest aircraft ever, here's something you might have forgotten about. The mighty Concorde. It was once the fastest commercial jet on the planet, a supersonic airliner that could cruise at 1,354 miles per hour. This plane slashed travel times across the Atlantic in half. A flight from New York to London that used to take 8 hours, now only 3.5 hours. Sure, it's retired now, but when it flew, it made the world feel a little smaller and a lot faster. A true icon in the aviation world. If Bruce Wayne needed to escape traffic, he'd probably pick the Bombardier Global 8000. Set to launch in 2025, this beast isn't just another luxury jet. It's a missile wrapped in leather. Top speed, Mach 0,94. Das ist 715 Meilen pro Stunde. Faster than nearly everything else in the skies, except Dreams, fighter jets, and other planes in its league. It can fly from New York to Dubai non-stop. One tank, no sweat. Inside, 4 private zones, a full bed, a 32-inch TV. You're literally Netflix and flying. It's not just rich people flex, it's a work of art. So, is this a jet? Well, if you ask me, I think it's a bullet with windows. Let's end things with a bang. And when I say that, I mean a fighter jet. China's J-20 Mighty Dragon. Stealthy, twin-engined, and built for air superiority, the J-20 is no joke. It's got the entire world talking. It entered service in 2017, and by 2023, over 200 of these were flying in the sky. It's got thrust vectoring tech, a twin-seat variant, and all the gadgets you'd expect from a 5th-gen fighter. If Top Gun was shot in Beijing, this would be Maverick's jet. But how fast is it? Any guesses? 800, 900 miles per hour? No, sir. Double that. The J-20 can reach speeds of over 1,600 miles per hour. That's it from my side, folks. So, what do you think? Did you know the world of personal flying was this advanced? And what's your favorite speed demon from the past? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos in the future. Thanks for watching and see you next time.